it's Wendy Richmond, and I am the CEO of Results Matter Dental Marketing, as well, also known as Five Star Smiles. And I wanted to talk to you today in the series of A Day in the Life of a world class marketing director for dental practices, of talking about a CRM and why a CRM is customer relationship management platform, why it's so important, and especially on the marketing side of things, because most dental practices, they have a CRM that they're using. And it's great for existing patients. Okay. And you can do a lot of things when it comes to existing patients. However, when it comes to the marketing that I have found in my 15 years of working with dental practices, that one of the areas that they could enhance their marketing is by using a CRM for that specific purpose. And I have access to a wonderful CRM that I've been using that I actually found because of one of my clients. And they were so successful with it that it spurred me to basically start my agency to help other dental practices utilizing this exact platform. And so I'm going to kind of walk you through a step by step, not step by step, but just different areas of it and how it could be utilized for your dental practice. And I'll do separate videos on specific areas that you can utilize this platform. But for today, I just wanted to show you this different areas of it and how my clients are actually utilizing it to bring them a lot more new patients. Okay. And so let me just now kind of walk you through this is actually a dummy account. And so the information in it, it won't be very much information in it to show you specifically, but you'll get the idea. So when my clients have access to the dashboard here, and they can actually start tracking different things when it comes to their marketing. And it's kind of the same thing as everything that, if you put good information in, you get good information out. If you don't put good information in, then of course you don't get good information out. But you can start, and many do, where they want to see the statistics for the various kinds of marketing that they do. Now, cool thing is that you can actually, in here, this is the contact area where you can add, have, if you're doing any kind of lead marketing or if you have Facebook, you can hook up your Facebook, all your socials, you can hook up to this platform. And anytime somebody comes in, then you can create a contact, or a contact gets created, and then you can start to market to them. So if you're doing any kind of lead marketing, for example, Facebook, Google, even TikTok, whatever, all of those can come into this platform where you can then set up various automations of emails and texts and things to reach back out to those people, and just to keep marketing to them, right? And keep your name top of mind for the practice. So when the time is right, if you are the one continually talking to them, whether it's email or text or whatever, then next thing you know, when they're having an emergency, or when they're looking for a new dentist or whatever, or a dentist, you could be the one that they choose. So this is a great place where you can, I have practices that utilize this so extensively that they even take their existing patients, they add them into here, because this platform is HIPAA compliant. So in case you're thinking about that, so they can bring in all of their existing patients, and it's the ones that they're bringing in, kind of two different types. Number one is all the patient, their database of patients, so they can continue to market to them. And instead of using another platform, they build their newsletters and all the other cool stuff. They do it right within the platform here, and it's better because it's all in one place. And then they also have the lists of the new patients that have said, well, let me think about it, or didn't accept treatment right then and there. So now they've got the list of those, because the treatment coordinators have, for this particular practice, they're very, very busy. They don't have time for all the follow-up for the ones that said, let me think about it, or I'm not ready yet. So you can actually pull them in here, and you can now set up automations, workflows, they call them, where they can have texts and emails, and you can reach back out. You can send reminders to the treatment coordinators to reach back out to them in a timely manner. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with this particular platform. Now, something else that you can do is you can actually walk people down a pipeline, like a patient journey pipeline. So you can create these where you can, really whatever way you want to use them. So, for example, if you have like, we'll just create one right here for you, real quick, so you can see, okay, that you can add, a new lead. Oh, how about this? New lead. Okay, new lead, right? You can have if somebody responded, right? So that can be another one. So we're going to put that new lead. The pipeline name, sorry, is new patient journey, right? So new patient journey or new lead journey, right? So we could do new lead journey. Okay, and then this is like new lead. Okay, so all the new leads that come in from your various ads or things like that, they would come into here, and then you'd create it. Then you can create another pipeline stage that has basically what happened. Did they respond? So then they could be considered a hot lead. Do they need to be followed up with? So you can keep building this out and adding. Did they schedule an appointment? Did they show for their appointment? So you can add all of those things, and every time you have a contact in here, you can actually manually, or there's various ways that you can move them down this pipeline, and then ultimately put an amount on them, right? So then you would have an idea about what the potential money you've lost or the what you've gained as far as these new patients. So very, very cool what you can do on that side of things. You could take payments if you want. So if you want to take a payment for that very first visit, you could do it right here within the platform. You can even put a calendar together. Like, I have practices that use this calendar. It doesn't connect to the platform, their calendar in whether it's Dentrix or Open Dental or whatever, but it doesn't need to. If you, like, again, the very successful practices that I work with, they understand and are very keen and okay with double booking. So I can set up a calendar with their days and times, and then they know they can have one column that's open that we can schedule into, and no matter what, they're going to see that patient. So again, very, very cool what you can do on that side of things. Something else you can do is you can create forms. So here, I'll go in here and show you forms for your website. So you, I'm sure, on your website have a form, but what happens to those people once they fill it out? So you have a form that is attached to this platform. So when they come in, a new contact gets made. If they converse at all and say something, then you can message them back right within the platform. And I'll show you that in just a second. So you have all of those types of things off of just building a form. You can build a funnel. If you want something, a landing page for a specific service, you could do that. You can build webinars. You can do survey if you want. Surveys are real big. Quiz. I have a client that is killing it with quizzes. I mean, it's great. And then of course, you can put a chat widget right with on. You can build the chat widget right here in the platform. Take the code, add it to your website. Next thing you know, you've got a chat. You got an AI chat if you want, and you can then have that all come into one place right here in the conversations. And then this will actually set you up and set whether your team or you pay our team, whatever, to manage people that come in, and you can text them, you can email them, you can call them all right through this conversation area. You can talk to them on Messenger, you can talk to them, you can do so many things. Okay. So that's very cool as well. And wanted to show you, let's see, just again, there's so many things, but I just wanted to give you the highlights. And we got the sites. Oh, automations is another cool thing. So this is where all the back end can get built as to when a new lead comes in, or when a new contact comes in, or when somebody messages, or when they reply this or that, whatever. You can actually set up to send out emails and texts, all automated, which is key today. Is the more automation that you can bring into the practice, you'll see your patient base grow, because so much more of the marketing side of things have been automated. Now, I want to also show you here, you can go up on marketing. This is pretty cool, is that there's a social planner attached. So instead of going to Facebook, going to YouTube, going to TikTok, Google Business Profile, LinkedIn, Instagram, all those things, you can actually hook them all up here, and you can post, you can schedule posts, you can send posts to be approved, you can do all kinds of things right within this planner. You can send email campaigns. You can, do a brand board and put all your brand information, run your ads right through here. So if you can see, right, there's so many things that you can do. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about right now, well, we also have two things, the mobile app. So you could actually go and download on whether you have an iPhone or whether you have a Samsung or whatever, you can go to the Play stores, you can download an app, and then, because everybody today uses this, and so you and your team can use this, and they can actually start and download that app, and then they can communicate, they can call, they can go on the social planner and post all from their phones. Crazy. Very, very, very cool. You can put some reports together. And the thing I wanted to show you, though, this is one of the biggest things, because I'm big on reputation and reputation management. But you can set up and you can integrate your Google Business Profile, your Facebook. You can, let's go down here to integrations. If you have reviews on Yelp, if you have reviews on Health Grades, if you have reviews on your Google Business Profile, if you have reviews on, well, there was one more here. Let me go down to RateMD, ZocDoc. Okay, you can take all of those and you can now start doing some cool stuff with them. So, for example, here you can actually build what is called a widget, where you can take those reviews and bring them in real time, and they can post in just a piece of code and post this on your website. So instead of just posting one review at a time, or it's showing 4 reviews, even though you might have 1,000 on Google Business Profile, you can actually bring them all in, so somebody could actually scroll right there and stay on the website and look at them. So again, it's very, very cool. You can have an AI that actually responds to the reviews. So you can actually set that up right here. You can set it up where an AI can reply to them. You can send a review requests. You can send out review, a lot of practices don't necessarily have where they can send review requests easily with whether it's text or email, even WhatsApp. You can put a QR code together that sends people, paste it around your office and things like that. It's just tremendous. So I wanted to just kind of give you a brief overview of this platform. It's an amazing platform, and it is one that I use with all my clients, and it's amazing what they've been able to accomplish, and still we're doing more and more things. So it's one of those things that if you want to know more about it, you want to see how you can bring it into your practice, by all means, feel free, reach out to me. However, depending on where you see this video, which platform, I'll be more than happy to walk you through and show you some real life examples of how other offices are doing like so well with utilizing this particular part for their marketing. All right. With that being said, hope y'all make it a great day, and we will see you next time. Bye.